Hi Pisces, welcome to your monthly scopes. Please keep in mind this is only a general reading, so take what it feels right and what resonates with your own life experiences at the moment. For the monthly scopes, I'll be using the spread called the Flying Bird, which intends to show the energy you may be going towards the month of May. So, Pisces. It seems like maybe you have been dealing with some kind of you've reached a saturation point, and um, you're trying to find a way to get out of it. You're trying to find a way to be reborn and awakened in a new prospect of life, in a new prospect of dealing with things where you're much more creative and free. So the departure card, or the here and now for the month of May, is nothingness. And as you can see, it's all black. This doesn't mean that you are totally in the dark. Even if you are, what it means is that in the dark we have infinite potential of creating things. Because think about how the universe should be have been created. It's total emptiness, and in total emptiness, the other side of total emptiness, it's total potential. So even if you're feeling that things are not um, things are not happening right now, or you're not able to get out of your own dark room inside of yourself, realize shift the perception and realize that that dark room is giving you an ability to create whatever you want to create. It's giving you an opportunity to be much more awakened to the sense that you also create your life. So in the beginning of May, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like things are not happening, if you're feeling like there's just a sense of loss, confusion, or boredom, realize, shift your perception again, and realize how much infinite potential that darkness, that blindness may have. Because if it has nothing, if it's completely empty, if you feel empty, it means that you have a lot of room to put things or to grow things the way you want to. The fear of flying, or the resistance card, is control. So loosen up. Loosen up. Stop trying to have all the answers. Stop being so judgmental and critical towards yourself or toward others. I know this may come as shock for Pisces. Pisces usually are very compassionate and not that critical. But we also have to remember that their opposite sign is Virgo. So when Pisces want to, they can be as critical or more than a Virgo. They can be as analytical, as controlling as a Virgo. So especially if you're dealing with the stage of your life where you feel unbalanced, or where you feel that you don't know where you stand and who you are right now, you can definitely go to your opposite energies and your polarities and start revealing traits of your unconscious self that until this moment were unaware, but they are becoming aware for you to integrate them and realize what's going on. But either way, the message here is to loosen up, quit trying to control the situations, quit trying to have all the answers, quit trying to be so judgmental and so critical of yourself, and know also that the answers you are looking for to this nothingness, to this dark space and this dark room, it's not in the mind. It's definitely not in the mind. And what's keeping you from seeing the potential of this nothingness is exactly this attempt of controlling things and perceiving things with the mind. The response to that fear is rebirth. It's the 10 and it's the last card of the cloud suit. So again, is asking you to have a complete awareness, to have a complete rebirth of your own state of mind, to realize and acknowledge how until this moment you may have been controlled for of control, how much control your mind had upon you until this moment, and how much this control may have been keeping you again from seeing the potential, from seeing the perspectives, the broader senses awakening, because you were too stuck in a squared state of thinking that were not allowing you to see the potentials. This child is rebirthing. She's rebirthing with her own strength, with her own creative force and self. Her lion is with her, and she's just emerging from those clouds into the sun and acknowledging how much potential, how much, how much clarity that inner voice has, and that she really didn't need the mind for anything. The mind only served the purpose of leading her to this rebirth, leading her to this new state, to this new beginning, new cycle of life. And of course, many times this rebirth is not done without some kind of suffering, anxiety, or pain. She has been there, she's done it, and now she's rebirth. She has this birth of consciousness, and she's much more in touch with her inner child and her inner heart voice to lead her, to guide her to this potential you may be trying to create. So again, the response to the fear is um, thinking in a complete new way, having a complete rebirth of your own state of mind and being, and let yourself be much more guided by the heart than by the mind. And that's why you're being asked to have a rebirth on your mind, on your thought process. The intuition card is experimenting. So every day, day by day, try to do something new. Try to be in touch with nature. Try just to be creative. Be completely creative. Also because the intelligence response to this experimenting is creativity. So, Pisces, a great month. If you are an artistic person, which you could very well be, if you have some kind of project or just you have some kind of hobby, painting, dancing, writing, anything that explores that inner child voice, that explores that force of creation, of potential, do it. Experiment it. Try to do different things with it. Just play with it. Just acknowledge how much uh, acknowledge how much potential you have in this creativity, in this ability to have your unique gifts, to be so connected with your own magic, with your own essence, with your own creative force. And that's how you'll see the potential of this nothingness and this potential of being empty. Uh, it's about you experimenting creative uh, forces in your life. And with that, with experimenting that, your intuition will rise every single time this month. Just do this trial. Every single time this month, you'll do a complete creative thing that really resonates with your own heart and your own desire, your own soul. You'll see how much insight, inspiration, clarification, and fulfillment of this emptiness you may be feeling uh, will rise. You'll be much more in tune with your intuition because you are expressing it. You are using it, so that experience of doing things will come back to you and will lead you and guide you into the the way you're supposed to go during the month of May. The relaxation and acceptance card is aloneness. So it's a month to be focused on you. And the acceptance is to learn that it's not because that you are alone that you are lonely. This is a great thing we all in general need to learn. Being alone and being lonely, it's completely different thing. And what you need to accept this month is that maybe you're feeling alone or you are alone, to learn this lesson, and also to awaken to your own self, your own creative self that we were talking about. Because if you were too much focused on relationships or in dealing with situations in the outside world at the moment, you wouldn't be able to realize the potential of that emptiness, the potential of that nothingness, the potential of your creativity. So the universe is bringing you a month, a cycle of more alone time, to acknowledge this and to focus on yourself. Focus on what creatively you want to do. Focus on the things you want to manifest, and focus in the rebirth that is needed to take place at this moment in your life. Because the arrival, the new state of awareness you arrive in, the spread of wings, is breakthrough. It's the enough card where you just release and you become your true passionate self. So all this process of feeling more empty or alone or just a little bit depressed, it's this is this jump to a higher state of realizing and acknowledging your true inner strength, your true inner potential, and what you want to do and manifest with it in the outside. So you're becoming and you're releasing that control that it was holding you back in this flight, and you become free. You become free of life and people's crap in some sense. You just become much more awakened to your own raw instinct potential, creative force. There's a lot of creative potential here. And many times in order for us to have this breakthrough, we need to go through a breakdown. I always say this and I will keep saying it. Don't resist it. Don't try to fight it. So maybe you begin the month with a breakdown. Maybe you begin the month feeling really lonely, really tired, really depressed, really confused, not knowing, feeling maybe this bitterness and this feeling of just being alone and feeling maybe empty because of it. But no, this month is a month of alone time. So you can realize that you are not lonely at all when you have yourself, when you are in tune and connected with your creative forces, with your creative abilities, with this just feminine divine force inside of you, making you this magnificent source of power. So Pisces, great month to do creative things, to have a new rebirth in the way you think, in the way you process, and to just become much more free, much more less conditioned from chains that may have until the moment chained you down. And also if you begin the month feeling alone or in the dark, use it to your betterment of your creative forces. Use it to the betterment of yourself, which lies in the potential that darkness has. So Pisces, I hope you have a great month. Thank you for listening, liking, subscribing. It really means a lot to me. And we'll see each other in the next video.